Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
The night the red carpet fell silent, a different kind of spotlight began to glow. No roaring crowds, no sea of neon light sticks, no deafening chants echoing through the streets. Instead, millions of screens flickered to life across the country. And at the center of that digital constellation stood one name that seemed to redefine what stardom looks like in a new era. When Weibo Night moved entirely online, many expected the glamour to dim. Yet what unfolded was something far more intriguing. Wang Yibo did not simply attend an awards ceremony. He appeared to reshape it. From a Best Actor nominee image that carried the weight of national recognition to a controversial ban that stirred passionate debate among fan communities, this was not merely another entertainment headline. It was a moment of transition, a shift in power, a quiet turning point for the industry, and perhaps a redefinition of how a modern star shines, not beneath stadium lights, but across the limitless sky of the cloud. When the official promotional poster was released, it did not resemble a fashion editorial or a trendy concept shoot. It carried the composure of a formal portrait, taken at the moment he received his nomination at the China Film Huabiao Awards. A crisp white stand collar framed his posture, while a black suit conveyed restraint rather than flamboyance. There was no exaggerated styling, no theatrical pose. The image felt deliberate, almost declarative. It signaled that Wang Yibo was no longer being presented primarily as a pop culture phenomenon, but as an actor recognized within the formal structure of the film industry. The symbolism was subtle yet powerful. In a space often driven by online popularity metrics, this visual language emphasized credibility, discipline, and professional evolution. His journey has never been linear. From the early days with Unique to the explosive rise following The Untamed, and later to performances in films such as Nameless, The King of the Sky, and Born to Fly, he has navigated both commercial success and artistic ambition. What makes this Weibo Night appearance significant is not merely his presence, but the timing. The industry itself is undergoing recalibration. Audiences are becoming more discerning. Platforms are refining their strategies, and the emphasis is gradually shifting from spectacle to substance. Yet the evening was not without tension. Weeks before the ceremony, Weibo issued a comprehensive safety initiative. The guidelines were clear. No offline gatherings, no light boards, no banners, no megaphones. Even coordinated support outfits were discouraged. Attendance would be virtual only. For many fans accustomed to showing devotion through vibrant physical displays, the announcement felt abrupt. Emotional reactions surfaced online. Some expressed disappointment, others questioned the necessity. However, beneath the surface frustration lay a broader reality. In previous years, large-scale gatherings had occasionally resulted in logistical challenges and financial consequences. Regulatory bodies had increased oversight of major events. Platforms were reassessing risk management. What stood out was that artists themselves reposted the safety initiative, lending their names and influence to the message. It suggested alignment, or at the very least, mutual understanding. That rather than framing the situation as restriction, one could interpret it as recalibration. In the digital age, engagement metrics often surpass physical presence in measurable impact. Live stream interactions, virtual gifting, and real-time commentary have become powerful economic drivers. The value of a click may now exceed the volume of a chant. This shift inevitably invites reflection on fan culture. For years, the visual spectacle of glowing light sticks symbolized unity and support. It created an atmosphere that felt electric and communal. However, the essence of admiration does not necessarily depend on physical props. It can evolve, it can mature. Supporting an artist through thoughtful engagement, respectful discussion, and long-term loyalty may represent a quieter but more sustainable form of devotion. For Wang Yibo, the absence of offline spectacle arguably amplified the clarity of his new positioning. Without distractions, the focus returned to his professional credentials. The narrative was not about who shouted the loudest, but about what he has achieved. A nomination from one of the country's most respected film awards carries institutional weight. It situates him within a lineage of performers, evaluated by craft rather than by trend. In this sense, the online format almost mirrored his transition. Just as the ceremony shifted from physical grandeur to digital precision, he has transitioned from youthful idle energy to measured artistic presence. Interestingly, other major ceremonies such as Tencent Music Awards and iQIYI Scream Night maintained certain fan interaction zones. Weibo Night chose a different route. This contrast highlights strategic experimentation within the industry. Each platform is exploring how to balance safety, profitability, and public perception. The decision to prioritize controlled online engagement may reflect confidence in digital infrastructure. It may also signal a desire to reposition the event as content-driven rather than crowd-driven. The ripple effect extends beyond one evening. If large-scale entertainment gatherings increasingly favor streamlined digital models, the hierarchy of influence could subtly transform. Stars who combine popularity with recognized skill may find their status stabilized. Those reliant solely on high-volume fan mobilization might face new challenges. This does not diminish fandom. Instead, it encourages evolution. Passion remains vital, but its expression adapts to context. Emotionally, the night carried layers. Pride for supporters witnessing his ascent. Curiosity from observers analyzing industry shifts. A hint of nostalgia for the glittering chaos of past red carpets. Yet also anticipation, because transitions often precede renewal. Watching Wang Yibo accept recognition in a format defined by composure rather than clamor felt symbolic. It suggested that stardom in the cloud era is not about noise. It is about resonance. In redefining how he appears on such a stage, he inadvertently reframed expectations. A modern star can command attention without overwhelming spectacle. Authority can be conveyed through posture, through selective words, through consistent effort across diverse projects. The conversation surrounding the Lightstick ban may have begun with frustration, but it evolved into dialogue about responsibility, sustainability, and long-term growth. In that sense, the controversy became part of a broader narrative of maturation. Weibo Night thus became more than an awards broadcast. It became a case study, a snapshot of an industry negotiating its next chapter. And at its center stood an artist whose career arc mirrors that negotiation. From rapid rise fueled by youthful charisma to a more grounded pursuit of craft, Wang Yibo embodies a generation redefining visibility. As viewers, we are invited to reconsider what it means to witness success. Is it the volume of applause or the depth of recognition? Is it the brightness of thousands of light sticks, or the quiet confidence of an actor acknowledged by peers and institutions? That perhaps the true answer lies somewhere between emotion and evolution. If this moment marks a turning point, it is one built not on confrontation, but on adaptation. The glow of the cloud may appear softer than the blaze of a stadium, yet it reaches farther. And in that expansive digital sky, a different kind of star has begun to shine. If you found this perspective insightful, and if you enjoy exploring the deeper shifts behind the headlines, do consider subscribing to Star Watch now. We are here to look beyond the surface, to uncover the patterns shaping the future of entertainment, and to celebrate growth with balance and clarity. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Your support allows this conversation to continue in thoughtful and inspiring ways. Stay curious, stay open-minded, and join us in the next story as we follow the evolving constellations of the industry together.